Module Overview. In the 21st century creative ecosystem, innovation is not just a buzzword, it is a process, a culture, and a discipline. This module immerses you in the conceptual frameworks and practical blueprints of innovation labs and the transformative power of experimental thinking as tools for accelerated creativity, iterative development, and long-term disruption. Where traditional artistic production often emphasized perfected outcomes, innovation labs prioritize prototyping, iteration, and calculated risk-taking. They are the R&D departments of the creative world's safe zones where failure is data, improvisation is a strategy, and imagination becomes scalable. You will explore how to build, participate in, or lead innovation labs, how to implement experimental methodologies, and how to foster cultures where curiosity thrives and radical ideas can become functional systems. Whether working solo or within an organization, artists and creators will learn how to prototype the future instead of passively reacting to it. The concept and function of innovation labs. Definition. An innovation lab is a structured yet flexible creative environment designed to test ideas, experiment with concepts, and develop innovative solutions rapidly. Origins. Tech, design, education, government, e.g., MIT Media Lab, Google X, IDEO Labs, Nesta. Types. Corporate innovation labs, civic labs, and social innovation hubs. University-based innovation labs, independent maker labs, or studio-based think tanks. Characteristics. Nonlinear workflows, interdisciplinary teams, rapid ideation cycles, iteration greater than perfection metrics based on learning, not just revenue. The experimental thinking mindset. Curiosity-driven inquiry, asking what if, before how. Hypothesis over assumptions, designing tests for creative beliefs. Risk-tolerant ideation, expecting that failure is part of innovation. Exploratory framing, looking at problems through alternative lenses. Process over outcome, emphasis on learning and iteration. Psychological flexibility, accepting ambiguity and unpredictable results. Designing an innovation lab, physical or digital environment designed for experimentation. Space considerations, openness, flexibility, stimulation, accessibility. Tools and materials, whiteboards, 3D printers, VR setups, AI software, sound studios. Human elements, divergent thinkers, process facilitators, storytellers, builders. Governance and leadership styles. Horizontal versus vertical culture principles. Autonomy, feedback loops, inclusion, celebration of learning. Methodologies and frameworks for innovation labs. Design thinking. Empathy, define, ideate, prototype, test. Lean startup. Build, arrow, measure, arrow, learn cycles, agile and scrum in creative environments. Rapid prototyping, creating MVPs, minimum viable products. Speculative design, prototyping imaginary futures to shape current strategies. Systems thinking, mapping interdependencies and loops. Futures literacy, thinking beyond present conditions. Creative experimentation techniques, sandbox method, isolated idea testing, role-playing and simulation sketch storming, mind mapping, lateral ideation. Forced constraint exercises, e.g., 6-word projects, 24-hour builds. Reverse engineering and remixing existing ideas, blue sky ideation versus red team criticism cycles. Measuring innovation and iteration. Innovation KPIs. Learning velocity, feedback loops completed, idea to action ratio. Creative dashboards and logs, qualitative versus quantitative metrics. Feedback methods, user testing, peer review, market validation. Visual mapping of creative pivots, iterations, and dead ends. Leading and facilitating creative innovation labs. Leadership archetypes. The catalyst, the synthesizer, the gatekeeper, the provoker, the translator facilitator roles and responsibilities, running design sprints and innovation camps, managing ambiguity and tension during ideation, building psychological safety and group resilience. Failure culture and the innovation cycle. Fail fast, learn faster. Lessons from tech, art, science. Celebrating intelligent failure. Failure resumes and postmortems. Learning cycles as creative rituals, distinguishing between terminal failure and iterative growth. Case studies and real-world applications. EDO, human-centered innovation. Google X, Moonshot Thinking MIT, Media Lab, interdisciplinary creative research. Local creative hubs, art collectives, startup incubators, social design projects, Afrofuturist labs, reimagining, future from underrepresented perspectives, tools and innovation assets. Design sprint templates, innovation lab, blueprint canvas, idea incubation, tracker prototyping feedback, grid, failure mapping sheet, creative learning logs, MVP builder checklist. Key takeaways. Innovation is not spontaneous, it is a designed and repeatable process. Innovation labs provide the structure and freedom necessary for controlled creative chaos. Experimental thinking reframes failure as an input for mastery. Prototypes are conversations with the future. Every creator can build an internal innovation lab, a personal system of trial, iteration, and growth.